Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we'll be going over the spoilers for the upcoming week of March 4th, 2024 for all platforms, PC, mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation. And then we'll do Nintendo Switch. Only need to do that for like 3 more weeks, 2 more weeks, something like that. And then will all be merged together on the same timeline. Doesn't mean cross-platform or anything like that. It just means everybody's on the same schedule. We have the same kingdoms, the same events, the same mythics, etc. So that'll be cool. Can't wait. That's something to look forward to. March 18th, Nintendo Switch merging, going on the same timeline as us. Other than spoilers, we got the new mythic TAKSHAKA, which I kind of like. I don't know if it's a top 10. I don't think it's that, but it's still a good one. It's one of the best ones we've got recently as far as new mythics. There's been a couple, like the Void Dragon was mentioned as a good one. Eye of Argus was kind of recently, which was like a B tier, so still good. And yeah, so it's one of the better new mythics we've got recently. And yeah, I've seen the 3 TAKSHAKA with the 3rd trait deal. I still like the spell in the... I think it loops a little better than people think. So I'm still on the like spell looping, that kind of time. I'm not on the 3rd trait, super focused on the 3rd trait. Like when I saw the new mythic, I was like, okay, how can we use this new mythic as, to build a team around the new mythic, not to use it as a supplementary to a Stellarix or a Diamantina. Like, we already have that stuff. I don't think that stuff's going to get any better than it already is. Like, to always look at a new mythic as a supplementary to a super hard to get dragon, I don't think is the way I'm going to go. But, more power to other people if that's the way they want to go. The Wand, Thrall, Leprechaun, it doesn't get much better than that for getting up a Stellarix or a Diamantina. And you have to get really, really bougie. You can get 3 of them and have Stellarix or Diamantina. So that's like the super duper in-game, super bougie. And I bet you nobody's doing it anyway in like a month from now. So I was trying to actually build a team around the new mythic as a singular new mythic, not, try to make Stellarix better. So that was my way of coming at it. But yeah, let's get into this. Let me get everything set up. I see the Professor, Mark, Effley, Dregor, Maya Boo. What's up, Maya Boo? Let me put the thumbnail on here that I made. Get rid of my description so I can do chapters, potentially. Didn't work out yesterday. My studio was being stupid and I couldn't make chapters, so I apologize for that. And I still haven't done it yet. I got busy last night and I didn't have time to re-watch my whole stream to put in chapters. That's why I like to pause for a second and do it during the live stream. It's very hard to go back and rewatch an entire live stream and then like pause and put in timestamps and stuff like that. So, alright, it's already acting up, the studio, so that's great. Let's get the playlists. I'll put in a chapter, hopefully, so you can skip all of this. Happy Saturday. Alright, I got my thumbnail. Let's jump into the chat. Say hi to everybody. Spoiler day. Bounty. We'll do some bounty. Maybe we'll run out the new mythic. We made like 4 teams yesterday, and I was kind of proud of them. So if you need some teams for TAKSHAKA, if you have a singular TAKSHAKA, I made 3 teams. And I had 1 team with double TAKSHAKA, and then I used, singular TAKSHAKA for 3 more other teams. And the ones I like the best were the singles. Hit that like button, turn in your ticket to the train. Let's get more people in here. That's how you can directly do it. It'll boost the algorithm and show it to more people, and then more people might click on it and come to the chat. So you'll make that number go up just by making another number go up. The Professor, Sana, Mark, Effley, Dregor, Maya, Boo, Tyrion Shark, Chad. Alright, what up? How's everybody doing? Chad with the 2 running out there. Butt crack is showing a rag in his back pocket. Man, we rode it hard yesterday, didn't we? It was flaming. It was going fast. Jumped a ravine and everything. We went crazy yesterday. That was great. And Chad getting it started today. Alright, so you know the deal with this. I'm going to read the spoilers, and while I do that, I'm going to run an auto battle. So you guys have something to look at. It's PS4 problems. I'm not on OBS. I can't just show you the spoilers. I didn't make much of a difference anyway. I tried it both ways. I've done it this way a bunch of times, and then I've tried it where I just show the spoilers on screen using OBS, and it didn't make a big difference either way, in my opinion, as far as views go. So I'll just do it this way. Let's go find a place to auto battle. Explore 12. Got fully auto. It's just a team that's not going to lose. I'm not saying it's fast. I'm not saying it's the best. It just never loses when it's auto playing. So that's why I use it. When you're auto playing, you're not thinking about speed. You're thinking about, I can't play this game, so I'm going to get some progress while I'm doing something else. So you don't pay attention to how long it takes or anything like that. You don't even care how the battle goes as long as you win. So I make a team to where I know I'm going to win. Bringing up the spoilers. Terran's World. Shout out to Terran. Terran almost quit the game like a year or two ago, right? And then we like all begged because it's like such a good utility. If we didn't have Terran, it would pretty much suck for spoilers and stuff like that, so OP sticks around. We have lost a couple good people in the community that were putting things out, like Hawks and stuff, just as an example. You know, so we don't want to lose another one. Alright, hit that like, hit the like, hit the like. I did it myself too. Strutting my stuff. Alright, let's see what y'all are saying, then I'll get started on the spoilers for PC, mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation. Professor says here, Sauna, celebrate good times, oh yeah. Mark, morning. Efley, hiya. Dregor, hi. Maya, hi. Dregor says I got 3 Eye of Argus. There you go. I mean, if you're going to use it, you got to have 3 of them. It is what it is. So you did the right thing. If you're going to use it, get 3. If you're going to, like, if you need to save and you're not trying, if you're still trying to get, like, top 10 mythics, top 20 mythics, you're still, you know, Eye of Argus isn't necessary. But it's nice to have if you have 3 of them. It's one of those things. You got to go all in or all out. It's not like Ironhawk where you get one and then you pray that you find another one and you save up and then you pray and you try to get a third one and you save up. It's not like that, but if you have a bunch of keys and nothing else to do with them, you might as well get 3 Eye of Argus. Tyrion says so mind-numbingly boring. Oh, doing Reborn? Yeah, I bet. No one needs to see that. Pull them britches up, Chad. That's what Tyrion says. Autoplay Metal Farm, right, Professor? Sauna with the gifted running out to help Chad, bring in those suspenders so we don't have to look at his booty crack. Thank you so much. Now you guys can actually work on it. You got 4 hands instead of 1. Supernova says I would have been here earlier, but I had to do my DBZ training in the rain. I saw some idiots doing something in the rain last night. It was ridiculous. All right, let me go to the spoilers. Alright, so, spoilers for the upcoming week of March 4th, 2024 for PC, mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation. Let's see what's going on next week. Okay. On Monday, we have an invasion. So that's the towers. That's super easy. You're just going to get multiple of the tower killer. And that's the simplest way to do it. Of course, there's other ways to do it. When you make a team, like a nice little 3-man team, and then you put the invasion troop on there. But with invasion, with the towers, you can do all tower killers. And they one-shot, and it's easy. So it's not like raids where you have to make a team and then throw it on the bottom. With the towers, you can just throw 3 or 4 of them on a team and you're good to go, and you can make it as far as you want to make it. So we got invasion. It's a Keytar week. The Tawa Right Priestess comes into the game. So we're going to have a Keytar Underspire, a Keytar Epic Trials. Tuesday Faction Assault is Fang Moore. Wednesday Pet Rescue is Shrinks from Keytar. Thursday class event is Necromancer. That's the one I'm working on. And then Friday we have Arena. I'm sure you're all super excited, but think of it this way. Think of it this way with Arena. could take the weekend off. You don't have to do anything. It's not a guild event. You're not forced to do it. There's nothing to buy. You're not spending any resources. So you don't have to do the arena. Nobody's forcing you. It's not as bad as, like, you know, other events. Like, I think Guild Wars is worse than arena. Like, more annoying. You know, Epic Trials might be more annoying to somebody than arena. You have to spend gems on Guild Wars. You have to spend your time. You have to do Guild Wars. If you're in a guild, you have to do it. You probably are spending gems to get Sentinels. You know? So, think of it that way. Arena, it does nothing. It's not making you do anything. It's not a guild event. There's no leaderboard. There's no shop. There's no investment of resources. You know, not worth talking about anyway. So, you know, arena's just not as bad as people put it out to be. And it's a really good place to practice the game and the mechanics and get better at the game. So then you can do epic trials better, other things better. If you run into a Guild Wars battle, you might actually win if you're actually good at the game instead of, you know, whatever. So arena will make you better at the game, but it's like doing 50,000 layups every day. And I know it gets boring and it's hard. It's like doing push-ups. Something you should do, but most people don't. So yeah, arena, we got a free weekend, basically, for most people. And free for real, like, no investment. Alright, so it's a Keytar week. What does that mean for the event key drop table in the weapons in the Soul Forge? Troops, we got Alistair and Hecht, Anknum, a Nubite Warrior, Apophysis, Assessor of Mahat, aka Asshat, Aziris, Bastite Priestess, Bone Dragon, Bone Scorpion, Carrion Crow, Jackal the Guardian, Keeper of Souls, Mortera, Mummified King, Necreza, Pharaoh Hound, Pharaoh Nefertani, Ferris Ra, Wrath Amon, Revenant, Satori Gladius, Satite Warrior, Skeleton, Skelly Cat, Tomb Knight, Tutankhamun, Wall of Bones, War Sphinx, and White. Nothing's jumping out at me. I mean, you know, you got Rathamon, Ferris Ra, and Pharaoh Nefertani. None of those are great. Nobody's saving event keys for any of those these days. There's no, like, legendary that's amazing there. There's nothing really there. So it's a good week to save and not spend your event keys. And just ignore Keytar, because it's not good. Let's get the next battle going. That one took forever, huh? Weapons in the Soul Forge. Bloodthirsty Axe, Bone Shield, Creeping Death, Dead Gauntlet, Doomed Helm, Doomed Tome, Duskbringer, Eye of Zathenos, Capesh of Misery, Phylactery, Scrab Blades, Scythe of Keytar, Stonecutter, Tomb Lord's Crook, Withering Touch. I don't know if any of those are like a new weapon that we need for a certain ingredient for something, so somebody let me know in the chat. But otherwise, you know, the Doom Tome, if you want that. We haven't had a Guild Wars in ages. You know how it is? I predict the future without even knowing it whenever people were getting crazy about the books. And I kept saying, you know, you're using that book one day every 5 weeks on one guy. Like, it's not that important. I mean, get them if you can, but don't go crazy. Like, don't get it instead of an awesome mythic. Or, you know, if you only have this many diamonds, don't be wasting, like, spending all of them on the book, because it's not as great as you think it is. I mean, it's really good for Guild Wars Defend, but, you know, when is that even? Who cares? And now we haven't even had Guild Wars, like, in weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. So your books have been just collecting dust on the shelf by the toilet. Like I knew they would. And now we got the new, the Vulge. You know, is the Vulge going to be the new book? Like, are those books even going to be used? They might be still used. I don't know. But I usually can tell. I've been playing this game for 7 years. I know when something's not as important as people are making it out to be. I know when something's going to be easier eventually, and to just wait and have patience. And the Doomed books have just been gathering dust on your shelf by the toilet. Alright, so yeah, I mean, the Doom Tome, if you want to grab that, just in case we ever have Guild Wars again, go for it. If I didn't have it, I would grab it. Let's do troop spoilers. What new troops are we getting? I think there's a new mythic. I think it's coming through the campaign, maybe? Rathamon is okay, Dragor. I like Rathamon a little bit. It's not, like, super consistent. Like, the Wild Queen is better, the Wild King is better. You know, and it does a similar mechanic. So there's, like, 2 things that are better than it. And it's not a top 10, but it's interesting. Alright, here we go with the new troops. Starting on Monday, March 4th, from Kitar, we got Gyno Sphinx. Sounds like going to the doctor. She's Sphinx outside the box. Arcane Blade, base rarity epic. Troop type monster, troop roll generator. So it's a monster. It looks like a Sphinx. It's a lady Sphinx. Yeah. She's got wings. She's golden. Her bottom half is a beast. Her top half is a woman. The spell is Confounding Puzzles. Jumble the board, create 5 lightning gems, and gain an extra turn. Mana color blue-yellow, mana cost 12. Trait number 1 is Alert, that's immunity to silence. Trait number 2 is Regeneration, and trait number 3 is Stone Link. Bonus brown gems from brown gem matches. You know, an extra turn is always welcome. It's creating lightning gems and getting an extra turn, so maybe you can then match the lightning gems after that. It's jumbling the board. You know, and I don't know. It might be okay, but you gotta think, like, are we gonna use that instead of something else? It's just like TAKSHAKA. Are we really gonna use TAKSHAKA instead of something else that we already have? Like, I don't know. But this thing is the same way. Like, are we really gonna use that? I mean, it has an extra turn. That's always welcome, so we'll see. That's the epic. That's probably the Glory Shop troop, I'm guessing. Also on Monday, March 4th, from Wild Plains, we got King Stormguard. It says Thunderstruck. Arcane Blood and Beast, base rarity mythic, troop type Taurus, troop roll striker. It's a Taurus, so it's a bull. He's got a big axe. He's got golden armor, gold and black. He's got blue horns. He's got like a blue aura, lightning aura behind him. Thunderhorn is the spell. Deal magic plus 3 damage to the first 2 enemies, boosted by my attack, life, and armor, then explode all lightning gems. Mana color blue, green, red. Mana cost 24. Trait number 1, Grudge. Trait number 2 is Armored, 25% Skull. Trait number 3 is Lightning Aura. Create 2 yellow lightning gems when my turn begins. That sounds really similar to something else, and I can't think of what it is right now. Sounds like something else mixed with something else. It's kind of like, what's his face? I don't know. Anyway, it sounds, I don't know. We'll see. Whenever you're boosting attack, life, and armor, like, that's okay. But most people are going to use something that's boosting just armor or just magic. It's harder to boost, like, all 3. I don't know. It's usually, like, we don't use a lot of troops that use that boost ratio. So I guess we'll see. It's another one. Doesn't sound bad. See how hard it hits. We'll see if the explosion gives it back enough mana. It's like something we got really recently, I swear. Where it would blow up something. Anyway, also on Monday, from Kitar, we got Tawa Right Princess. My hippos don't lie. Arcane Shield, base rarity epic, troop type divine monster, troop roll striker. It's a hippo. It's on the thumbnail. It's like a purple hippo with a staff. Flooded Plains is the spell. Deal magic plus 2 damage to an enemy. If there are a tower, deal 3 times to 5 times damage based on my ascension. Submerge 2 allies. It's the shiny troop. It deals magic plus 2 damage to an enemy. If they are a tower, deal 3 times to 5 times damage based on my ascension. Submerge all allies. So the shininess makes it submerge all allies instead of 2. Mana color blue-brown, mana cost 12. Trait number 1, Monster Bond. Trait number 2 is Thick Hide, 20% Skull. Trait number 3 is Siege Breaker, of course, because it's your tower killer. And, yeah. So it'll kill a tower and then submerge 2 allies. That's not the greatest we've ever had. The towers don't even do AoE damage, so once you get to 4 towers, that's going to do nothing, huh? So, kind of stupid. Kind of dumb, but we will use it this week. This upcoming week. By the way, the Mythic is probably through the campaign and you had to buy the Super Duper Pass. Like, if you bought the regular pass, you're probably not getting it next week. You probably have to wait another week. I think the spoilers are always a little bit early for, like, the Super Duper Pass. The Void Dragon, yeah, I like the Void Dragon. I'll catch up in the chat after I'm done here. And I forgot to put in a timestamp, dude. Dang it. Keep forgetting that. It's alright, though, I guess. I'm slacking with the timestamps, with the chapters. Alright, weapon spoilers, PC, mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation. On Monday, March 4th from Keytar, we're getting Stone Cutter. Rarity Legendary, weapon type dagger, weapon roll generator. It's red, yellow, mana cost 14. It explodes, magic +1 brown gems, grant a random status effect to all monster allies, then summon a monster troop. It's got gain 2 attack, gain 4 souls, deal 5 damage to the last enemy, and curse the first enemy. And that's it. Only one weapon, but next week we have Tower of Doom. We're getting another one of those doomed weapons. It's gonna be brown. So like the doomed Volge that did purple, we're gonna get a brown one next week. Not next week, but the week after. Let's click on this stuff, even though there's nothing for classes, kingdoms, pets. No pets for like a while, what? And then max kingdom power. On the 4th, Keytar kingdom power goes to 28, and Wild Plains kingdom power goes to 28. So yeah, that's it for PC, mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation. We got a really easy week if you think about it. We got Towers as our guild event. That's easy, the easiest guild event in the game. Then you got Arena on the weekend that everybody's going to skip. So super easy week next week. The new Mythic's only for people that bought the super expensive pack, so that's not really a thing for most of us. And a Keytar week that you're just going to skip. So, and I think it's a repeat, so it's not like you need to do the epic trials or anything. It's going to be an easy week next week. So I like it. So that was PC, mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation. Let's catch up in the chat. Lego Man. I haven't seen Lego Man in a while. Oh, he's not here. He was just gifted. Well, there's a name. If you guys are wondering, like, who's the people, like, you know, I haven't seen Lego Man in, like, a long time, I swear. Tyrion says, not even 10 minutes late, Supernova, that's on time to me. Mark says, any good mythics from Keytar? Should I throw event keys? I have hundreds of those. Well, you want thousands, so hundreds is not sufficient. But, no. Keytar is not good. Dregor says, soon you'll be able to say all platforms. I know. Professor says, and kick, I can't even say that, is an old Keytar tower killer. Okay. So that's notable. Maybe we have maybe we'll have like 2 of them. Tyrion says this weekend catch-up weekly event, reborn event, and a weekend bounty. Next weekend, nothing to do at all. Yeah, it's super busy, and then it's like not busy at all. Dregor says I will do Explore 12 over Arena. Wrath Amon, Underspire team, I guess. Professor says next TOD comes too quickly and aptly named Doomed Spade. I know, it's kind of like the Doomed Plunger, the Doomed Silly String. Just in your garden with the Doomed Spade. Livewire says I use the Doomed Volge daily. I like that one. Yeah, I think it's something you could use daily. I approve. I approve. It's nice and loopy. It's not as loopy as other things, but it still does what it needs to do. Sauna says, yeah, me too. Livewire, it's fun with Nightweaver class. Livewire says, I haven't used the wand in months now. I like it with Stella or last month's Mythic Void Dragon. Yeah, Void Dragon's nice. Both of those things came out around the same time, and they're both nice. And they both do purple. I can't talk today. Keytar screwing me up with all the weird names. Now I'm tongue-tied. Professor says, yeah, Mythic noted based on Elite Plus. Tyrion says, correct, Mythic is out Monday for $25 pass. $10 pass has another week. That's right. Alright, so we gotta do Switch. Let me actually put in a timestamp this time. Maybe I'll guess on the first one. Here, let's do intro, and then PC, mobile. I'm gonna guess like 5 minutes. I always take forever to get started, so I don't know. I'm gonna put like 4 minutes. I know it at least took 4 minutes to get started. And then Switch. 25.30. Alright, let's do these Nintendo Switch spoilers super fast. Weekly event spoilers for Nintendo Switch for the upcoming week of March 4th, 2024. Let's see what's up for Switch. They've been having very similar weeks to us, but not exactly the same. They have a Tower of Doom next week. The Doom of Flame. They have a... Looks like a Midnight. Looks like they're getting Midnight. Midnight, the New Kingdom. They have a, I guess, Midnight Underspire and Midnight Epic Trials. A Kingdom Pass. Faction Assault Tuesday is Fire Rift. Wednesday, Pet Rescue is Scare Bear from Midnight. And then Friday, they have the class event for Night Weaver. So yeah, you guys are getting Night Weaver and Midnight. So you're catching up. Midnight, you're going to see, you know, you're going to get, you got the Kingdom Pass, so there's no need to go over the troops from Midnight because you're not even going to get them all. You're just going to get a little bit, like a slow drip of troops. If I remember right, the Queen was okay. Like, once you get the Queen, she was, like, decent. But other than that, can you guys think of any Midnight troop? Like, I guess I could click on it. But I just feel like they're not going to get very much. Yeah, the Void Dragon, but you're probably not getting the Void Dragon. And then the Midnight Queen was the only other one that stood out to me. So that's what you got going on. So nothing on Thursday because you have the new class. So the new class will be over the weekend, so they skip Thursday. And then you have a 3-day class event over the weekend. Here's your troop spoilers on Nintendo Switch. So you got all the Midnight troops. You got Bonehound, makes some skulls. You got Damon Child, creates blue gems. The terror effect comes into the game where if I forget how you do it, you blow it up, you don't match it, right? You blow it up or destroy it, and it'll make them run. So if something gets terror on them, they will move down a slot if it goes off. It's just like Deathmark, kind of. So if terror is applied, there's a 10% chance every turn for the troop to move down a slot. And if they're in the last slot, there's a 10% chance every turn that they run from the battle. So it's pretty much like a Deathmark, but kind of like almost worse. It seems to go off on first turn, and it happens quite a bit. So it's not as crazy as you think it is. Like, once you get out of that week, we don't see terror anymore, really. Like, it doesn't happen as much as you would think. It's not as crazy as you would think. But during that week, stuff is going to be running away, including your troops, the enemy's troops. Fear is an epic troop. It just does a little bit of damage. Nothing good. Half Damon Knight is an ultra rare. Destroy a column. Gain barrier. Lady of Bones is an epic. Converts all brown gems to skulls. It's empowered. Lost Hunter is a common. Just deals a little bit of magic. Inflicts terror. Queen of Wands is a tarot card. And yeah, those don't need to be talked about. The Midnight Queen is the one I like. She's a legendary. She converts all red gems to purple and convert all blue to doom skulls. Inflict terror on the strongest enemy. It's blue-purple, mana cost 20. It has inflict terror on a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. That seemed like the best one other than the Void Dragon, who's the mythic you get later. The Midnight King is the one they act like is the main prize, but he's not that good. He's a legendary. He inflicts terror on the 2 weakest enemies, then deals magic plus 3 damage, boosted by Mystic Allies. Summon a Midnight Troop. And he doesn't have a good trait, so I don't know. Like, the Queen is better than the King, basically. And that's all the troops you're getting. So look forward to the Queen, and look out for terror. Alright, weapons for Switch. Of course they have like a bunch of stuff when I'm trying to go fast. From Midnight, you're getting Hands of Time. It's legendary. It's a blue-yellow. Mana cost 14. It deals magic plus 3 heavy splash damage to an enemy. Deal magic plus 3 light splash damage to a random enemy. So that could hit multiple... Like, that's not bad. I think that's not bad. It has quick on it, which is gain an extra turn as well. Also on Monday... excuse me. Also on Monday, you're getting Sands of Midnight. It's blue-purple, mana cost 14. Creates a mix of 15 blue gems and skulls. There's a 25% chance for an extra turn boosted by terrified enemies. Got the Temporal Scythe. It's purple-brown, a mana cost 14. It deals magic plus 2 damage to all enemies. If an enemy dies, convert all red gems to hourglass gems. People are calling that like the new black manacles, but it's a pay weapon, so you have to, you know, pay for it. Then the Doom Signet is a doomed weapon. It's red, 18 mana cost, and you know how Doom weapons go. It's not good. That one's not good. On Friday, you get the class weapon, Night Shear. It's a dagger. It's purple, 15 mana cost. Deals magic plus 4 damage to an enemy, then curse and inflict terror on all enemies above them. So, the only ones to really look at are Temporal Scythe and maybe Hands of Time. Switch is getting Nightweaver on Friday from midnight. It's a Mystic class. It's not good. I don't like it. It does a weird mix of, like, you know, it's a Mystic class, so it should be doing some sort of spell, but it does Skull stuff. Like, it's a stupid mix of things. It's like making a team out of Skull, True Damage, and Physical. It's like, I don't like Nightweaver. I don't think it's very good. It's got the Chaos Tree, the Shadow Tree, and the Cunning Tree. And it has no good traits. So, yeah. Doesn't have a 50% start. Doesn't have, you know, it's got Sudden Doom. It's got Rising Shadows, I guess. It's got a Purple Storm. But it's just a weird mix. Like, they made a crappy class. And Midnight is coming on March 4th, Monday. It's a +2 blue, +1 purple, -1 green banner. And, yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It's not a Magic Kingdom. It's an Armor Kingdom. Should have been a Magic Kingdom, but it's not. Pet spoilers for Switch, and we're almost done. On Monday, March 4th, from midnight, you're getting Bone Puppy. Pet color brown. Kingdom team bonus for midnight. On March 6th, Wednesday, from midnight, you're getting Scare Bear. Pet color red. Troop type team bonus Mystic. And that's it. The bear looks cool. Max Kingdom Power Switch. Midnight Kingdom Power goes to 5 on Monday, and that is all. So yeah, that's the spoilers. I'm done. Let's see what y'all have been saying. Alright, Chad, man. Sana will take over the wheel. Or you guys will be working on the engine, whatever. Have a good day at work. Tyrion says Terror Gems are matchable purple gems. Oh, my bad. I forget. I haven't seen a Terror Gem since midnight, really, you know? Supernova says the glitch still works in Bounty. The Raven flew away, and I still got the sigils. Yeah, that's a glitch I haven't talked about very much, but it's definitely true. If a Vow Raven escapes, you still get the sigils. So that's all from the Terror mechanic. It's a glitch right now. I'm sure they're gonna fix it, but at the moment, you don't have to worry about Vow Ravens running away. You kind of almost want them to. Yeah, they haven't fixed it yet, Sana. Professor says, just finished Nightweaver, glad be done. Yes, Midnight should have been Magic. Yeah, and the Midnight, the class should have been, like, Magic-based and a good one to use with, like, Magic troops, but it's a weird mix. They kind of screwed it up. Alright, so now we can play the game. I don't know. Let's just play the game normally, I guess. Defeat 2 mini-bosses and explore. Great. Do I feel like doing that? Maybe we can show TAKSHAKA while I do it. I don't know what team I have on. Oh yeah, I was trying Divinish Bala because TAKSHAKA is divine, right? And Divinish Bala changes green to yellow. The whole team is yellow. TAKSHAKA puts green on the board. And then you got Phoenix here to finish stuff off because it's also divine. It's a true damage divine that hits all enemies. And it will bless and enchant a random ally when a match 4 or more gems. So that was my last idea. I was like, hey, before we go, let's try Divinish Bala. So let's see what happens. Dang, I don't know if I have a drink up here. Hold on. There it is. You guys didn't guess the drink yesterday. I told y'all what I drink all the time. Who's listening and taking notes? Somebody said they like the way I explain things. I turn complicated stuff into easier to understand. That was like one of the best comments I've gotten recently. There's TAKSHAKA. Looped. I mean, let's just get it back up. Pick something we haven't touched yet. Looped again. That puts a bunch of blue and green on the board. Now this will do blue and green. That's bound to hit. Cast it again, because why not? It's our damage dealer. Looped. At least I think. I looked away, but yeah, it's my turn. I don't know. Keep going. Double hit. Bang, you're dead. So this is one of the teams I came up with for TAKSHAKA. The other one was Vanoxia. Like, as soon as I saw the spell, Vanoxia came to mind. And I think Vanoxia is awesome with this troop. I can't remember. The other one was like double TAKSHAKA, and then we tried like one more thing, and I can't remember what it was. You have to go watch the video yesterday. Looped. I mean, we probably shouldn't take that off. Maybe we'll just do this. When you're looping, you don't always want to take away the color that you're trying to loop on. Kind of want to, like, just not give the enemy a turn, and everything is supposed to, like, revolve around not giving the enemy a turn. How are you not up? We got this. And that won't do it, so... Alright. We got this again. And they're dead. Gatorade, you got it, dude. Yoo-hoo. Rum. Supernova says, I completed the bounty event already. Macaco is so powerful, I'm wearing kilts now. Are you pitching a tent with it? I don't know what you guys drink here. Gatorade, Professor. Professor's been here a while, dude. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you, bro. You might need to be a moderator. I don't know if you said you don't want to be one, but... some people don't like the responsibility. Emaranter says, I like the new Snake Troop. Yeah, me too. Supernova says, if it's not G Fuel, you don't have the 8 sponsors. Dude, I have 0 sponsors. We never made it there. I feel like we got close. That's all I needed, too, man. Just a little bit extra. I'd have been good. I could have, like, took it to the next level. Of course, if I was going to give advice to other people, like, take it to the next level on your own as soon as possible. Like, don't fall into, like, don't get comfortable and complacent. And, like, just because your numbers are going up doesn't mean they're going to always go up. And, like, you know, learn to edit as soon as possible. Don't even, like, who cares if you're doing well or not? It's like, learn to edit. People like the flashing, you flash a bee-hole up on the screen every 5 seconds, you know? That's what people like to watch. You gotta flash up funny stuff every 5 seconds. Like, make a video like you're making it for a toddler. Like Blippi or something. If you make a Blippi Gems of War, you'll be good to go. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Nothing. Oh. Only problem with that is I'm taking green off and like putting a bunch of yellow up, but it does get everything on my team up. And we still looped. And we looped again. And now we can do this again. Now it's up again. Now we can finish them off. No. Gotta flash a bee-hole every 5 seconds, you know? Or some boobies. Or a guy falling down. Or, what else? Somebody laughing. Got him. Just do the got him thing every 5 seconds. Just put that up there. You'll be good. Just throw up the got him every 5 seconds on your video and they'll think you're a good editor. I've thought about doing that for like a rant. I'll do a rant video like one of these days. Like, it would take me weeks to make it and then it wouldn't be worth it. So that's the reason I don't do it. Like, do a rant, and then all you gotta do is, like, go to Google, type in whatever, you know, insert it into the video. While I'm ranting, you flash up a picture of a butt crack or something. And then I talk about something else. I'm talking about the liner falls on your head, you become a ghost. I flash up a picture of a ghost. People have no imagination, so they need to see it with their eyeballs. They can't, like, make picture a story in their head, so you gotta, like, spell it out to them. Here's a ghost! I said the word ghost, so here's a ghost on the screen. I said the word butt crack, so here's a butt crack on the screen, so you can understand what I'm saying, I guess. Oh, here's the word I literally just said. I'm gonna put the word up there. I'll just write butt crack and have it flash on the screen. Just the word butt crack. So you can understand what I'm saying, I guess. I don't get it. I can't use my ears and my brain. I need to use my eyeballs too. I need to see the word butt crack to know that you're saying the word butt crack. I gotta hear it with my eyes. Those work though. Those definitely work. I don't watch them a lot. But those type of videos, they for sure work. You just flash a GIF or like a JPEG or like a... And you switch it. Every time you're talking about something else, you put a different one up. It just takes time because you have to like match it up. Like, here's my audio. Now I need a picture for when I'm talking about this. I need a picture for when I'm talking about that. I need a little clip for when I'm talking about this. I need a little GIF when I'm talking about that. I need a little... It takes a little bit of effort. Which I never got. Like, I never thought the juice was worth the squeeze to spend a whole week on a video or something. You guys know what I'm talking about. Sana with the gifted. Oh, yeah. You're the best. Legendary. Chad left, but his presence is still felt. But Sana decided to power up. Proper sword. open the hood. She's in there deep now. She's elbows deep. It's like it's starting, but it's not, you know, she's trying, it's clicking. Click, click, click. Is it the battery? Is it the starter? I don't know. The radio comes on, but the lights don't come on. But it clicks, but it won't start. But we're going to jump. We got the jumper cables. And which one's red? Which one's black? Positive, negative? I don't know. We need somebody to pull up beside us so we can use... Where's their battery at? It's a weird car. We're trying to figure it out. Trying to figure it out. We need somebody to pull their car up next to the train. We got the jumper cables. Sauna's got them. You might even have a jump box. But we need somebody else. Pull their car up alongside. Jump that bad boy. I've been watching mechanic stuff. I forget what it's called. It's something mechanic stuff. Real mechanic stuff. I don't even care that much about that kind of... It's just fun to watch. You guys should check it out. Real mechanic stuff. It's a YouTube channel. It's just like real mechanics talking about clips from TikTok and whatever of people like blowing up their cars or mechanics that are complaining about stuff or shoddy work on cars and people getting stuck and wrecking their cars and stuff like that. And then they got like two real mechanics like saying whatever, like how much is that going to cost? Oh, it's going to cost this much. What are you going to have to fix on there? Oh, you're going to fix this. Why'd that happen? Oh, this is why that happened. It's kind of cool. Mountain Dew Live Wire. If I was going to have a Mountain Dew, that's the kind I would get. Most likely. Alright, so that's my kind of TAKSHAKA team. That wasn't my main one, but that's... If you want more teams, go check out the live stream from yesterday. But just in case, I had to do that for my XP booster anyway, so... I think it's okay. I like this one. It's all yellow, so if you need a yellow team... Like, I don't know if you would use it in Guild Wars, because I don't know if TAKSHAKA would survive. But, you know, just for, like, yellow PvP. Maybe Divine PvP. Yellow or Divine PvP. There you go. This would work in yellow or Divine. I use Arc Proxy Avengera, but if I get bored of that, I could switch to this. And I think it would work. So it has its place in the world. It's not just a weird random team that you're never going to use. This is actually one that you could use. It's Divine or Yellow for PvP. Divine, Divine, Divine. And you can make yourself Divine if you need to. I did Archer for a Green Storm to change the green to yellow to help TAKSHAKA loop, blah, blah, blah. Even though we only have the one green troop, but I just felt like that was the way to go, so that's what I did. Sana says maybe an odd idea, but use Nimbus Bow instead of Wand for what? Nimbus Bow is only used when you're doing all Strix. Because it won't make enough blue and yellow to do anything unless you're using all Strix. The color generation is based on how many Strix you have on your team. So if you have like 0 Strix, you're going to barely fart out any yellow and blue, and it's not going to do what you want it to do. If you only have 2 Strix, it's still not... That's why whenever I use those weapons, I tell you, make sure your entire team is Strix. Because those weapons do not work unless your whole team is dedicated to that weapon, pretty much. You know, the explodey weapons are different. Like the Staff of Storms you could use because it doesn't matter. You could have whatever, and it doesn't have to be Strix. It's nice if it's Strix because then you get a buff. Like the weapon gives a buff to all your Strix troops, and it summons a Strix, you know, if you lose a troop. But for like the ones that do damage and do like gem spawn of 2 different colors, like your whole team has to be whatever it says on that card, or it's not going to work. It'll never get an extra turn unless you have 4 of them. Like maybe 3, maybe, but like that team had 0 Strix, so to use Nimbus Bow, it would just fart out like 3 yellow and 3 blue and do a little bit of damage, and I would never cast it because I wouldn't want to give the enemy the turn. And it would definitely give it to him. It'd like hand him the turn. Here you go. Anyway. So, let's do dungeon. Let's fail the dungeon. I'm getting Stellarix in 1 week. That's based on this. I just gotta buy this for 1 more week. And I got it. But I only have 3,000 gems. I'm getting low. Uh-oh. Ah, of course. I haven't had a perfect in a minute. Look, 752. I need 1,100. That's all. So we're within 350. I have to buy that deal 6 more times. And I got Stellarix. And then you guys are going to be like, no! He's using Stellarix for everything, man. I don't want him to get it. You guys are going to steal my Dragonite, steal my gems, so I don't get it. You know, like, when people get Stellarix, that's all they do is use Stellarix for everything, and every idea in their head for every new troop is always revolving around Stellarix, you know? Alright, we got a horrible adventure board. I would advise you to just do it so it's a habit. You can level a class. You know, glory's not bad. You always need gold, but they're both common, so that's really a low amount. And then souls, I never need, but maybe you do, so... You know, I definitely recommend it, but I'm not going to waste my time today. I really need to do Legends Reborn, but we'll do Bounty first since it's more topical. And I'm on 20. I'm using Tesla. I'm doing Tier 4. I didn't use all my sigils yesterday, but I'm going to use all of them today, maybe? Just want to see how far I can get with Tesla Strat. Emeranter says, and it was surprised how easy it was to get more than one. Tyrion says, why is there never any rum? I used to drink like a little bit, but now my stomach just doesn't like it. I need to find something that I like. I don't know. I'm not against it. Like, if I was at a party or something, I'd probably, you know, if everybody else was, I probably would. And if I was trying to, you know, but just like on a day-to-day basis, I don't. Like, I can't even remember the last time I drank. I mean, I remember it, but I don't know how long ago it was. I don't know why I took yellow. That was stupid. Like, beer rips me a new one. So if I was going to get anything, it would have to be something like whiskey. Like, put a little bit of whiskey in a tumbler and, like, sip on it. That would be my deal. Beer just rips me a new one. I don't know how people drink it every day. Like, as far as my stomach and, you know, blowing up the toilet. I'm not talking about, like, getting super drunk or something. Like, I blow up the toilet, my stomach explodes, and then I blow up the toilet. That's what beer does to me. It didn't used to do that. I don't know. It's like as I got older. Timestamp. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna let's put bounty, I guess. We should have did the new mythic too, but whatever. I've been slacking. I'm gonna do better. Starting on Monday, I'll do way better on my chapters, I guess. Alright, so remember with this team, you want to get up Tesla, and then cast Ogress, and then cast Tesla again. Once you're on 20. Before that, you can one-shot. Of course. There we go. Alright, let's see how fast I can go. Sana is she's like putting the jumper cables together, making them spark. Doing a show, using them like nunchucks. Emerator says, with some videos, I can't stand if it's clipped together, so hard to watch, right? Do Legends Reborn with the voices. I can maybe do that. We'll do that. That's probably next. Stay tuned. Alright, we need blue. Red. Cast. Ogress. And blue or red. Cast. Win. Mr. PGGK, where is Mr. PGGK? There you are. What's up, dude? Comet got joined up. Comet Blue. Supernova says, I can't be a guild leader. I have abandonment issues. Mark, hey, Mark says, I like that you use TAKSHAKA with someone besides Stellarix. In my opinion, you can put a poop troop with Stellarix and win. I like the team you're using. Yeah. That's what I think. Like, when I see a new mythic, I want to build a team around the new mythic. That's not always, like, how it goes. Like, some mythics are just used for their third trait. But, like, the first day, I want to try to, like, build a team around it. I don't want to, like, put it on an already established team. Like, that's the easiest thing to do and, like, a way to get views. Like, oh my god, the damage, or infinite loop, or mega super duper yellow and red McDonald's. You know? Like, that's easy. You put it on a already established team, like, on the bottom. Or you put 3 of them, or whatever. But to build a whole fresh team out of, like, that's what I try to do. Like, I'm trying to build a whole new team, like, to see if it's actually good or not. Sometimes you do just use a mythic for its third trait, but that's something I would like to decide after the fact. After I decide, okay, it's not something I want to build a whole team around. So now let's see if that third trait can be used somewhere else. That's usually the second thing I think of, not the first. And I think it loops better than people think. I mean, you think when I saw it, I was like, oh crap, a mix. I don't like mix. But then once you use it and it loops like 80% of the time, like, that's decent. As long as you got the right storm going and the right other troops with it. If you just have it there naked by itself, of course it's not going to loop. But you got to put it in the right situation to loop. A green storm, a blue storm, another troop making green and blue, preferably. Yeah, PvP Divine. Elden Ring tomorrow? Yeah, pretty sure. We're super deep in that game. I've been playing a little bit off livestream just to level. Like, I wanna be strong enough when we get to the end. I've just been boosting my mana. So, my FP. So I have more, I can cast my spells more. Because that's what I want to do. I don't want to, like, turn into a bleed, like, double sword bleed stealth character all of a sudden. Or a giant sword and board knight all of a sudden. Like, I'm trying to be a sorcerer and astrologer, so I'm going all in. Like, I'm going to get a bunch of mana, I'm going to cast my spells. I'm going to die in one hit, you know? That's what I've been doing since the beginning. I'm not going to change it up now. I'm giving myself more mana. So we're gonna execute our plan tomorrow. I drew a little map, like I drew a little plan on the map, and we're gonna try that. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I have been running around the city a little bit, so I know a little bit more, but I didn't do anything like that. Yeah. I want to capture stuff on video, so I'm not trying to do anything new until I'm on stream. Pretty much just been going back to places we already saw. But I'm learning how to fight stuff, like the knights with the giant spear. Like, if they have the spear in their right hand and the shield in their left hand, if I circle to the right, like, towards their shield, they whiff me, like, big time, and I can backstab the crap out of them. They used to be, like, horror. Like, I was dying to their lightning, they were stabbing the crap out of me, I was getting destroyed. But all you have to do is, like, circle to the right instead of the left. Yeah, I know. Supernova says, did you guys know that Pimp My Ride was faked? Yeah, I've seen that. I think, who did the video? It was like Carl Jobst or Sunny V2 or somebody like that, or maybe Patrick CC. Yeah, I've seen a couple videos about how Pimp My Ride was fake. They would make the contestants make up the stories. Like, they didn't really have a girlfriend that was about to dump them if they didn't get their car fixed or whatever. They didn't really have a band, so they needed, like, a giant place to put a drum kit in the back of their... Like, They just make stuff up. They don't, or they might take like a little nugget of truth and then like exaggerate the heck out of it. But they would give you like a cotton candy machine in the back, and it would like the car wouldn't run because the cotton candy machine would steal all. I don't know. Like a lot of the times the car wouldn't even run. They just made it look awesome. Or it ended up costing the customer way more money than, like they did them dirty. Like, here's your new car, but guess what? Now if you need a new tire for those huge rims, it's going to cost you $1,000 for that car that's not even worth $1,000. There's one, I think it's Tavarish, bought the minivan, like the little pink minivan that they did. I don't know, you guys probably don't know these channels I'm talking about. I am in no way a mechanic or anything like that, but I love to watch it on YouTube. Alright, a couple more. We'll give ourselves a little goal here. And we'll do Legends Reborn. I haven't even touched it. I'm stupid. It's Saturday, and I haven't touched it. I would not advise you guys to do that. I am now going to have to spend 2 whole days doing Legends Reborn. And Bounty. And World Event. I haven't touched barely anything. You guys know I took off from Tuesday morning until Friday morning. I didn't play the game at all. I needed a break. And we came back with a vengeance yesterday. Today has been okay. Alright, I got 16. That is still a ways to go. Let's finish 17, then we'll do the Legends Reborn. I might have like 2 hours today, we'll see. At least an hour and a half. You know me, I don't like to just do an hour. If I'm going to sit in here and do a live stream, I feel like I need to do at least an hour and a half. Alright, we got red and blue. Because I can make a video that's an hour long, like, easy. If I'm going to do a live stream, I'm going to take advantage of it. I had purple extra turn there, but whatever. Make it a little longer. I've been getting Snake Fang, so I'm sure I have that under control. I can probably get the Snake Fang one. I could probably get the gem one. Dude, I got to get the gem one, and I barely have any gems. That's going to suck. You guys are going to see me down to, like, nothing. I better start opening some vault keys. What do we got next? We got towers, and so that's good. I'll be able to save some gems next week. And I'll be done with Stellarix by Friday. So then my gem stack will start going back up the other way. So I won't have to buy the dungeon offer every day. Which really, man, that's 2,000 a week. Extra. Yeah, a lot of those shows were fake, Mark. I know, the stupid trap. Make a tag for bounty. Did I do that? Yeah, I did that. Storage Wars was faked, yeah. I think that was a little bit more legit than Pimp My Ride. But yeah, they definitely placed items in the lockers, and there's been stories from the contestants of, you know, certain things that they did. It wasn't all the way... yeah. Definitely a little bit fake. And I'm sure it got faker as it went. There was no Shark Tank. Those Pimp My Ride cars fell apart a year later. For sure. You pretty much go on that show just to, like, be on TV. I don't think you really go on that show to get a new car. You have to take advantage of the 15 minutes of fame. Otherwise, you're going to get nothing out of it. I would try to, like, promote something on there, maybe. My YouTube channel. Get me, like, an extra 50 people. That's the problem with this. I can't promote my channel in IRL, because who knows who plays Gems of War, and, like, I don't even really tell anybody. An easy way to get your first few subscribers is to like tell everybody IRL and like just have them subscribe, like your friends, your family. I just never did that because I didn't even want them to really know. I don't know. Dream shattered. Tyrion wants a shark tank in his car. No, I haven't opened any vault keys yet, so that's the bright side. Wow, that was quick. Alright, so yeah, let's move on to something else. I'm doing okay in the bounty. Alright, Legends Reborn I have not touched. It won't let me get to it from there. Alright, let's look at this first. Dang, I gotta buy all this crap. And you don't even get enough here to get it fully ascended anymore. You have to buy. Oh man, hopefully I get enough here. I think you get enough of this one for buying it. I never pass on a cheap for sale pet. It gets on sale pretty much. What the heck is that? There's always something going on. I hate this place. Yeah, let's buy it, I guess. Yikes. Let's see how much I got after this. That's a good right there, though. Imperial Deeds and Orbs. Wow, 8 of them. Wow, that's good. Look at that. That was worth it. But I'm not going to spend real money on a stupid pet. I mean, if you do that, more power to you, because you're helping keeping the game going. So now I can't get out of the screen. Uh-oh. Whoa, my game was froze for a sec. Okay, we're good. 1,642. Holy cow. Luckily, there's like, all I gotta do is buy the dungeon tomorrow. I better spend some time opening vault keys. And I better, like, get my tribute. Professor with the 2 running out there to help Sana, pulling his car up next to the train. We got the jumper cables. We're putting them on positive and negative or ground or whatever it's called. And we're trying to start it. I think we got it. I think we got it. What was I doing? Oh, I want to do this pet before I forget. Because you could get an orb for leveling pets. You got that little progress bar. What if the orb is something awesome? I want to see it. And I'll forget if I don't do it now. I don't think about pets as much as other people do. But we got Mist of Scales, another Mist of Scales pet. And we got our milestone rewards. 25 gems. Orb of Ingots. Alright, back to the Legends Reborn. Start the quest. I can't go through there. Why do I keep trying? Alright, here we go. What kind of voices do you want to hear? Excuse me. Next thing we know, we'll find out the Hell's Kitchen was faked and would break... yeah, I like cooking shows, too. I'll get on, like, a kick. I don't watch them all the time, but sometimes I'll watch them for, like, a couple months straight. Tyrion bought the $5 and $10 offers for the books. The $20 offer is so tempting, worth it for those books, but that's a lot of money too. And a timestamp, yeah. Thank you. Alright, so let's go. Feel my poison. That's weird. It's a weird thing to say. What should we do here? Is Rowan gonna work, or do we gotta do something else? Let's see. It's probably not gonna work. Sometimes they're a little bit too hard. It might work early. I just want to level Necromancer. Okay, it worked there. The mist were confusing. Alright, we got an assassin. An assassin? Maybe it could be the derp, or should I be the derp?
You thought, well, my name is Raven, by the way. Stupid idiot. As you do, but I think we are lost. I think we're dang on as you do, but I think we are lost.
I can't. They're like both the same.
Indeed, but I think we're going about this the wrong way, dummy. A dang on map would certainly help.
They're like the same. Trying to do like Hank Hill and a derp. The mists continue to swirl around us.
I know there might be a map. I'm all ears, dang on it. So, are the folk who have the map, huh? Of course,
I can't do it. They're too similar. I gotta do something different. Hiss. What other male voices do I have?
I know where there might be a map, dummy.
I'm all ears.
So are the folk who have the map, duh.
Of course, the elves to the north. We'll be a robot. The mists continue to swirl around us.
I know where there might be a map, stupid, duh.
I'm all ears.
So, are the folk who have the map.
We already did this one. What is that? Did I like hit retreat or something? What is going on? There we go. I think I read that twice. Robot Gollum. My precious. I can't do that as good as probably you all. I need to watch that again. I read all the books. I read all the books, and then I watched all the movies. And then I, like, read all the books again. And then I watched all the movies again. But I haven't in a long time. It's been like 5 years. The Hobbit. The Hobbit. Remember when that came out? Everybody's all excited. Smaug. The Lord of the Rings. We had the map. We could simply have asked for that map.
I apologize, my friend. I thought they were hostile, dumb idiot.
They did. They did seem to think we were bandits.
This part of the world is a dangerous place, dumb, stupid idiot, dummy, duh.
Okay, Raven took the map.
And it's only a short journey to the Ring casket, dummy.
I thought we were going to see the Nagara thing, my emerald. Look, I got Rocky on my shoulder. That's my Chihuahua. R.I.P.
I apologize in my language, dummy. The words are similar, stupid.
I see. Well, as long as we're going to the temple.
You will regret entering the mists.
Your cat's ears just went up. The books are better, in my opinion. A lot is left out in the films. That's true. Like Tom Bumble Dumble or whatever his name is. See, I don't even remember. That part, wasn't that left out a little bit? Not like the whole thing. They put them in there, but... Approach and submit to me, baby. I've never done Harry Potter. Like, I've never read or seen any Harry Potter. It always looked like a kid's show to me, but there's other ones where, you know, I'm sure it's, like, if I actually read it and watched it, I would love it. But, like, The Lord of the Rings doesn't look like it's for kids. Sometimes the best ones are the ones that look like they're for kids, though. Like, I've read some cool fantasy books that were, like, animals that were bipedal, and, like, it was this animal versus that animal. It was sick. Like, I loved it. And you would think, like, if it's an animal, it'd be for kids. But I probably read it when I was a kid, but I would probably read it again. Like, you know? I used to read all those big, giant fantasy books. Some of them were super hard, though. You guys ever read, like, you get, like, a giant book with a dragon on the front, then you start trying to read it, but there's, like, 50 different characters, and there's, like, 50 different cities, and 50 different names, and, like, there's 50 different factions, and you're like, okay, who's this person, and which place are they from, and, like, which faction are they belonging to? And then you're like, the next chapter is about something completely different, and, like, a different character in a different place with a different... You're like, now you're starting to get used to that, and, like, there's different side characters for that guy too, and then the third chapter is like a completely different person in a completely different place with a completely different side characters, and then all of a sudden on chapter 4 it goes back to like the chapter 1 guy, and he's in a different place meeting different people, and you're like, what the heck, who is who? Some of them are hard to read. We arrived at a crypt. I thought we were going to the Nagartharian temple.
I apologize again. I am a cautious man, dummy.
But why tell me the temple?
We had just met, idiot. One must be careful on the road, stupid. We approach the crypt door. We just need to get past the statues, dum-dum.
Wait, are we breaking in?
Technically, no, dummy. This crypt belongs to my family, idiot.
But you're not a Naga. Never mind. I'm curious now.
Halt!
You can't read? Oh, man. Maybe we can teach you how to read. Anita with the gifted. Oh, yeah. We definitely started the engine now. We're probably parking lot DJ almost. Probably. I don't know. Yeah, for sure. So we spark them. We start it up. Bang. It starts. We take them off. We're smart when we take them off. We don't take them off all stupid. You know, we take them off, put them in the back of the car. Professor's car, right? And Sauna's in the driver's seat. Anita jumps in. Professor jumps in. Doors open. Music up super loud. Sliding sideways into the gas station. You know the drill. We gotta teach everybody what music is the best. Loud fiddle music. Who disturbs our rest? Why do they all speak like that? Because they're from Nagas, I guess. They got the extra S's. But he's a skeleton. He's not a snake. Oh yeah, Chad's there too. Chad is definitely there. Chad is implied. Chad's always there. Chad and Sana are like main characters. Raven appeared with some books. I thought we were here for a casket.
I was concerned, my friend. Duh.
About what?
Duh, some people do not appreciate books, stupid, idiot, dummy, dum-dum. Stupid.
Ooh, I leveled up. Oh my goodness, this is going to be long and cringy. Raven spent some time reading the books.
They tell of the forbidden pools filled with gold.
Are they on our map?
No, the Naga fear them. Only the Lamia know the way, stupid.
The Naga... the Naga priestesses. Perhaps we can find one. Stop right there. You stop it right now. You stop it. Like, right now. Stop it. Oh my god. Yellow extra turn was ignored. How dare you threaten us? In a very womanly voice. The lovely Lamia. Bang. Bang, bang. Yeah, thank you so much, Anita. Professor says I'm a geezer and liked reading The Hunger Games. I read that too. And I watched the movies. The Hunger Games. That one actually me and Mrs. Cinny read. She doesn't read a lot, right? She don't read a lot, but she read those. Like, I think she read them first and then I read them after, and then we watched the movies. Or we did it the other way around. I don't remember. But that was good too. I like those. Raven spent some time with the priestess. Did she tell you where the forbidden pools are?
Yes, dummy. She also told me of the gems that are there.
Didn't you say go, go, go?
Yes, I misunderstood, of course, like always. The book, it was very faded, duh.
The journey was difficult, and the mist made it harder.
Where are we done, dum-dum? Mountains or gems will be ours.
I have my doubts.
Is it the mist, my friend? It will make you doubt yourself, dummy. It's stupid.
These are people that live around me now. It's the dialect of the area. I'm very good at it. It's like hillbilly mixed with dum-dum. And they call everything stupid and dummy, but they're stupid and dummy. Yeah? Like the kettle calling whatever black. The pot black. Or whatever. However you say it. Pot calling the kettle black. Is that even a metaphor I should make these days? I don't know. You may step no further. Up, there she is again. Up, there she is again. Up. Blow it up. Cast the spell. Win. So exciting. We arrived at the Forbidden Pools. There were no gems.
I see your doubt is your in your eyes still, stupid.
You said there would be gems.
I did not mean actual gems, dummy, my friend. I meant things even more valuable than gems. Duh.
Raven looked me in the eye. Whoops.
I have not been entirely honest with you, dummy. I have been hired to kill the Naga King.
I knew something was off.
There is a sword here, guarded by a daemon. I need it.
The master will not be pleased. I keep on accidentally going back a screen. I don't know what I'm pushing wrong when, but there's like square and X, and sometimes you can skip, and sometimes it's not skip. Okay. There's a little yellow. I missed the purple, though. What a dummy. The black manacles could maybe help us. What is that? Fight. Skip. Fight. Alright, I don't know if I'm gonna, like, do a bunch of this. I don't want to, like, keep going with the voices. Raven emerged with a dagger. I thought you were after a sword.
Yes, the book made it sound larger.
And that weapon can slay the Naga King.
Indeed, and then I shall share my reward with you, stupid.
Oops. We needed a plan. Okay, Raven, what comes next?
We must find the Naga King.
I've heard he is always on the move.
The Lamia? They know everything, stupid. Let us ask them, duh.
It's another language, I don't know. The cauldron calling the kettle black is correct. Maybe that's me. Maybe I'm a dummy. Alright, we'll do one more of the voices and then we'll call it there for this. I need to do world event. Like, my guild is probably like, what the heck? He's in last place. Lamia and Warlocks traveling together. That was strange.
Unless there is a delegation here from the Karakov, duh.
That can't be good.
Yes, it can, stupid. They may be here to meet the Night King, dummy. Duh. Stupid. I have a cunning plan, idiot.
What is it?
We attacked the ambassadors, dummy. And we replaced them, duh.
Alright, last battle. And then we move on to... I could do William Shatner. Isn't that what he does?
Then we will move on to the... Stop, how dare you!
Oops.
Books are different from movies cause imagination is free, but production costs millions. It's amazing that TV ever could take off. We blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, dude, books are always better, man. You guys ever, like, Ready Player One? Ready Player One? Anybody?
Ha! You make a fine forelock, my friend.
I hope nobody notices.
They will not. And then we will celebrate our newfound wealth. We found the Naga King's palace. It's not much of a palace, is it? The Naga are not like us. Are you ready?
For whatever awaits.
Then let us enter. You go first. You're not from Carrot. All them monsters!
Alright, I'm done. Anyway, that was your little taste of my cringy voices that aren't good. So, yeah. There you go. I need to collect my rewards because I have not... I hope they're not done or something. That's a lot of stuff. No! I feel like Georgie Porgy. Holy crap, Alicia Sweet. Making me look like a fool. Look at that, I'm in last place. I mean, there's no point now. Like, I'm not just gonna do it just for save my face. It is what it is, I guess. Feeling like George Jetson, George Jackson. Oh my gosh. Oh well, I guess. I mean, some people would take that as a blessing. I see it as crap. Now I look like a fool. And now I'm lazy looking. Oh well. It is what it is. That's fine. Alright, so what else? We got PvP. I've barely done any of that. Underspire, we did a little bit yesterday. We already did Epic Trials. That's good. So Bounty. We could do a poll. We'll do a poll. You guys can make me do more voices, I guess, if you want. Where are we on? We're on hour and a half, so this will probably be the last thing, whatever it is. We got, what should we play last? AKA now. We got, Underspire. You guys seem to like that. We got Legends Reborn. Guess I'll keep going. We have, see, it's interactive chat. You get a story with your donations, right? And you get polls to pick what we do next. You're controlling. It's like choose your own adventure. Underspire, Legends Reborn, PvP, Bounty. We already did Bounty, though, so let's put... We already did Legends Reborn, though. We just did Legends Reborn. I'm gonna take that off, because you guys are just gonna pick it. Bounty or Vault Keys. And it won't let me choose more. Like, I can't do 5 options, or else I would. Alright, there's a poll up. You should vote on it. There's 27 people here. It'd be cool to see at least 15 votes. So while that's going on, I will... Guess I'll do my adventure board real quick. I don't really care about it, but I need Necromancer experience. I'll get ready for a new chapter, too. The poll is up. Vote on it. What would you rather see out of those 4 choices? Could do more bounty. Can do PvP. Underspire. Whatever else I put on there. Vault keys. Which I definitely need bad, but it's always something I can do later, you know? Like, if I was going to choose... I don't even want to say, because that'll skew the poll, but... You know how I think. I need gems bad right now, but... I could always do that later. I think Bounty's going to end tomorrow. Underspire ends tomorrow. PvP ends tomorrow, so... But I need gems bad right now, so... They're all viable. I'm gonna have to play tonight. That's what I get for skipping a few days. You can really get behind in this game if you skip days. It's one weird thing, like, not weird, but like, you have to play this game every day. If you really want to make progress, you have to play every day. You could skip 1 day a week if you plan ahead and skip a day. Like, you can skip a day, you can definitely make it happen. You could probably even skip 2 days if you really wanted to. If you, like, planned ahead and you played extra on the other days. You could. But the best way to do it is to play every day for a certain amount of time. And it just keeps being more and more time a day. It's unfortunate, because it used to be like 45 minutes a day, and now it's up to like an hour and 45 a day, at least. I don't know. It's probably more than that. I'll have to time myself one day. What would be like the best day to time yourself? Maybe a Tuesday? Like a Tuesday? Because you still have everything to do, and you have the faction. Like, time yourself on a Tuesday. Monday, I don't know if, like, there's everything but You don't have to, like, do everything that day. You can... Still got the whole week. I should time myself every day and then divide it by 7, I guess. If I want to get, like, a true number. But it would be skewed because I live stream, I chat, it takes longer. Like, it's not going to be... Somebody else could time themselves. That'd be cool. Be cool if, like, all of you, like, every day, like, clocked in and clocked out, and then you would divide it by 7 at the end of the week. I want to know how, on average. Like, don't play extra, but, like, play normally 1 week. Just see how much time it takes to play this game every day. It's like adventure board, dungeon, you know, your guild event. You probably got to do PvP, epic trials, underspire, etc. And if you don't do it every day, you're going to have to do more the next day, or more on Sunday, or more on whatever day. So by dividing it by 7, you then figure out exactly how long you have to play each day to keep up with this game. You can get behind quick. And of course you could, like, next week start playing every day again. You could screw up 1 week and it's not going to kill you, but like, if I don't buy the Dragonite every day, I'm not going to get Stellarix as soon. If I don't get Stellarix as soon, they're going to put another dragon in, and then I'm going to have to get Dragonite again. I don't know. It's just it's better to play every day for a certain amount of time. That way you're not getting behind. And the more you get behind, the worse it's going to get. Just staying in a guild, you got to play for a certain amount. All right, I'm going to end the poll pretty soon, so if you want to vote, go ahead and vote. I don't know what else to do while I wait. So maybe I'll do this while I wait. Why is it not let me? Something that's not on the poll. I just won't read the stuff. If you get real good with that square and X, you can skip to the battles pretty quick. Takes me longer because I was reading everything. Something survived! No! How many votes do we got? 12 votes? I want 3 more people. 3 more people vote on that poll. I'll close it when 3 more people vote. Oh, there's one. Who did that? Who are you? Who's voting? I saw that. I saw you. I snuck a peek. Oh, there's another person. I saw that. I snuck a peek at you. Oh, there it is, number 15. Let's go. All right, end the poll. I'll give you 30 more seconds. Literally, that's it. I'm going to close it. If somebody else wants to vote, you got 30 seconds. Grab your phone, grab your controller, grab your mouse, whatever it is. You got 30 seconds to vote. I don't know if you can change it at this point, but I'm giving you the chance. Oh, 17! Oh my goodness, 2 more people jumping out of the cut. Spinning the block. Sliding. He's old and he says young people stuff. Getting a little more difficult. All right, I'm gonna end the poll. Looks like Vault Keys for the win. Let's do it. Let's change our medals though. I want all Nisha, I think. And games, Vault. Hey, we got epics. You guys get to see epic Vault Keys. I forgot about that. I got 32. Maybe I'll get some gems. I think out of 32 epics, we should see that gem drop like at least once. Oh, I got the wrong team. Piss. Pissy beehole. Pissy beeholes. Sorry, my teenagers are... Oh my god, you have a teenager? Yeah, you can play, like, extra. I'm talking about, like, bare minimum. Orb of Glory! Alright, let's go. You gotta do it. When you're doing vault keys, man, you just gotta get it done. There's no fooling around. Sometimes. I mean, if you just got the vault event done and you have weeks and weeks and weeks to open them, you could definitely go with the team or you're getting class experience too. But when I'm this low on gems and I'm just trying to get her done. Get her done. Oh my goodness, she didn't die. Audiobooks are awesome. Oh, let's see what y'all were saying. I missed a lot. Misty Farber! Rain Man, I did your spoilers. Rain Man says, love the movie. I'm sure the book is superior. Never read it. You never seen Ready Player One, Professor? It's like a MMO kind of, like it's a world where people go into a virtual world. Their like world is like messed up and like, you know, like an apocalypse kinda. Like they all live in these trailers like stacked on top of each other and stuff. So it's so bad that they go into this virtual world like a lot of people do. They put on these like headset things where they go into this virtual world. It's kind of like an MMO where you have like a character and you become like a superhero type of dude or whatever. You can be whatever you want. And it's like really interactive and it's like almost like you're there, like so good. And yeah, there's like an egg they're looking for, like an Easter egg or something. And if you find it, you get a bunch of money. I can't remember. I haven't watched it or read it. I haven't even watched the movie actually. I think I read the book or I listened to the audiobook or something. I have the movie. I just need to watch it. And then it's like an MMO, and there's like this contest where if you find the egg thing or whatever, it becomes your place. I don't know. You become the owner of the place, or you get a bunch of money basically. Somebody else could probably describe it better. It's been a minute, but it was sweet. I remember like listening to it 3 times. I think I would know the plot better. And it's like everybody's competing against everybody to find the thing. There's like an evil corporation that's also looking for it because they want control of the place. There we go. Look, already. That's not the big one, but that's good enough right now. Books over movie adaptations 90% of the time. Livewire says if I have to read more than 5 sentences, I already lost interest and stopped paying attention. A good book will actually, though, like, you know, bring you into the world and you'll not lose track of stuff. Like, I hate the ones where it's confusing and you can't remember who's who. You just watched it last week, Mark? You probably know more than me about it then. I know that the movie isn't exactly like the book, but it's pretty similar, right? Misty says, I'm just going to take that off because you guys are just going to pick it. Rayman says, The Legends Reborn. The movie The Mist is an exemption. Movie ending way better than the book. Yeah, I like The Mist. I've seen the movie, but I've not read the book. So I guess I did good on that one. Yeah, that was crazy, like right at the end. I know what you're talking about. I don't want to spoil the super old movie, but... we're not one-shotting here, because we have no magic for the campaign. But it's okay, it's still pretty fast. Every movie is better than a book to me, says Livewire. Mizzy says, I accidentally hit send before putting tell me what you all want to do next. Rydia says, what, the gym tree doesn't grow in your backyard either? Nope. Yeah, I told you. Remember when I had 12,000 gems like a month ago? I've got 1,000 right now or something. It goes quick. Even for me, the guy that's telling you how to get more and like I'm always chastising you for having less than 1,000 or whatever. Like I have trouble too. If I don't, like... If I'm not careful, I can run out. Livewire says, I hate reading. I lose my focus really quick and get bored. Just not my thing. I haven't read in a while because I fall asleep. I like reading. I don't know. These days when I read, I just fall asleep. I'm getting too old. I would have to read at a certain time of day. I always try, like, the wrong time of day. Like, I'll eat lunch and then try to read, and then I'm like... Bleh. Or I'm, like, tired and ready to go to bed, and I'll try to read, and then I'm just falling asleep. If I, like, tried to read right at the peak of the day where I have the most energy, I probably could. Like, I used to try to read on my lunch break, but I would eat something first, and I'd get so tired, and I'm just, like, tired from work. I would get some reading in, but not as much as I wanted to. Like, I read Hannibal and, like, that whole series on my lunch break. On-the-job training, hands-on is so much better, says Rydia. Audiobooks are fine for me. Like, if you don't like reading and you do audiobooks, like, I like audiobooks. It's kind of how my YouTube channel is a little bit. Like, I do more talking than showing a lot of the time. Like, I'm not showing you the pictures of the bee-holes and the got him. You have to listen. Livewire says maybe that would work. I'd have to get them a chance. You're right. Yeah, some of these are really, like, whether you watch the movie or listen to the audiobook, like, just do something. Professor says, I hope if they do another elusive troop, it is back to power orbs or do a new currency. Cursed runes were hot for a while. Now, frustration with Dragonite and dupes, right? Sauna, I see that. Thank you so much. I'm going to get to it. Supernova says, it takes me only 1 hour every morning before work to play this game. However, I can farm up to 5 hours every day. Dang, just an hour? Huh. I'll have to time myself. Maybe it isn't as long as I thought. Mine's a little bit skewed because I live stream every day, so I make stuff take longer. I don't care that that gnome ran away, because it's just like a Valraven right now. You still get the loot. It's okay. You see? 1, 2, 3, 4. Who cares if they run away? Ooh, baby! Have you ever seen that? That's pretty good. I know that it could definitely be better, but look at that. Rainman says 1.5 hours to play this game daily on a good day. Sana says I have 2 accounts and play 10 hours a day, also connected with other stuff. Radia says, Lady Alfred, hello, my dear. Misty says, yes, books are always better than movies. They have to edit out so much due to time constraints. Also, the money required to show everything happening on screen won't be able to stay under budget. That's true. Ninja trick the button, says Sana. Professor says, cool, thanks. I'll check it out. Coming up to a year's sabbatical, so I need a book movie list. Yeah, no magic and campaign. What's up with that? So we did not go through a Magic Kingdom, I guess. That's the theory. Like, the story did not go through a Magic Kingdom. And normally it does, at least one. So normally we get at least 1 magic. But I swear we always get like 2 or 3, and there's only 5 or 6 Magic Kingdoms, so how does that work? This is the first time ever we haven't ran through a Magic Kingdom? Maybe they do it on purpose, and all of a sudden they didn't. Livewire said, is there a book version of Step Brothers or That's My Boy? Superno says, Cindy, I have a great idea. How about we redo the Marvel Universe redneck style? It'll be super funny. That'd be sick. What would be like Wolverine? How would he be a redneck? I guess he kind of is. He's like a Cajun. See, I know Wolverine. Thank you, Livewire. Thank you, Asana. Maya Boo. The professor says I can get most of dailies done on bus to work, except PvP. Yeah, I'm talking about you gotta do like a certain amount each day of each thing, too. Like Adventure Board and Dungeon, of course you can get done super fast, but you gotta do like a certain amount of PvP every day, and a certain amount of the Underspire every day, and if you're doing the Epic Trial, if you're skipping things, that doesn't count. Like if you're not doing the Epic Trials, then you're not doing everything like that you should be doing. You know, you could do 3 underworld battles a day. You could do 3 arenas. Imagine if you did everything that's possible. Like, they're putting more and more and more things in the game. We're choosing to skip things. So that's not exactly what I'm saying, but I don't know. Like, imagine a person that did everything every day that is possible to do. Like, that would take so much time. You could do 3 arenas every day and get 3 offers. Maybe you want books or verses or whatever that they offer that you can't get other places. Like, it's a possibility, and it's a thing that you could do. Your 3 underworld faction battles every day you could do. Imagine if you did everything every day that they present to you. And if you want the Horde Mimic Mythic, you gotta, if you don't have your global medals, you're doing Explore. Like, some of us choose to skip things. Like, I'll get all the epic trials done in one day, but then that made that day longer, so we gotta divide it by 7. Like, on a Wednesday, of course, you're gonna, maybe you could only do Dungeon, Adventure Board, and the Pit. And now that day is super fast, but on a Tuesday when you gotta do the faction and the epic trials and the Underspire and some PvP and your guild event and your adventure board and your dungeon and yeah, like that day's gonna be longer, so we gotta divide it by 7. What if I got this team set up wrong or something? It's still fine, but I think it's just the campaign magic. Nothing there. We're doing epic vault keys. What pet am I gonna mythic? I would go around to every kingdom. I would look at kingdoms that I don't know. I would look at it. I would go around to every kingdom and look for cosmetic pets. That's what I do. Right now, I'm kind of saving them. Every once in a while, I'll go around and look, and like if I get a wild hair, I don't even have that many. Once I start doing the Underspire, though, look at that. Bang! 288,000 gold in one battle. Of course, you got to get epic vault keys, and of course, you got to do the vault event properly to have that chance. Why'd I do that? I don't know. Still be fine. Nice. 36. That's good. Event keys is a way to target certain mythics that you don't have. Some good ones. Or bad ones. If you have all the good ones. There'll come a time where you have all the good mythics and you're just trying to get Shade of Zorn or something. And then you stack up your event keys and your diamonds and you can get Shade of Zorn. He will appear in the Soul Forge one day, and it will be his kingdom one day. Got the tower. I don't think I need the tower, though. I think I need... It would say new. There's only one I need. I think it's like Judgment or something. It's super new. Maybe Queen of Wands. I don't know. Probably shouldn't have took Skulls off the board, but there's nothing else. If I can get Skulls now, that'd be great. And he's dead. You'll be seeing Stellarix next. Look at that, I got it again. I got 500,000 gold in like 3 battles. I probably won't go, like I don't, if I get a major pet orb, I'm not immediately running to do a pet. But I'll take time one day. I want to make the right decision and like pick the right kingdom and the right cosmetic pet. So when I have time to decide, that's when I would do it. Just like when I get my first mythic when I'm doing a new account playthrough. I don't immediately throw the new mythic on my team that I'm using for everything. I want to use it in the correct place, at the correct time, with the right troops on the team with it, and make sure it's fully traded and fully leveled. If I get a big gem drop right now, I'm not going to immediately go run and spend the gems. I like to plan and think ahead and use it on stuff I know And I should be using it on. Like, just because I went from 12,000 gems to 1,000 doesn't mean I, like, wasted any gems. I didn't really waste any. I did it on everything I needed. Just, there's so much crap I need. Ew. Livewire says I got 3 Val Ravens today in Bounty with just 4 free sigils. Rayman says, are shiny pets actually being used on teams in the near future? No, shiny pets just apply to, you know. All pets apply when they're, you know, anyway. I never think of pet bonuses. I never do. If it happens, it happens. I'm not going to build a team around a pet. If I get any bonuses from a shiny pet, it's just a happy accident. It's a passive stat. But yeah, like when you're doing the epic trials, you get bonus for whatever that. What is the shiny pet bonus? Like, is it a kingdom bonus? The Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is fun. Sometimes I'll get on a kick of watching Wheel of Fortune. Try to guess. You guys ever played the old computer game? Wheel of Fortune, old computer game? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Remember that show? I might open all my epics. We'll see. We'll end on a good drop. How about that? Whatever my next great drop is, we'll end. If I get nothing, we'll just keep going until they're gone. If I get another, like, awesome drop, we'll stop there. Sana went in to get her scratchers and her brewskis. That's pretty good. I don't know. Let's keep going, though. Everybody else is in the car still, I guess. Chad's turning the music way too loud. The trunk is rattling. Can't even hear the bass. Just hear a trunk. The fart can. Sounds like a gunshot. It's barking. Popping a willy. Oh, 2 major orbs? Are we going to get something good? No. If I still needed mythics, that would be good. I would like purples. It's crazy how this game went with the orbs. Back in the day, nobody liked greens ever. But we were kind of excited about orange and blue. You know, especially when you're trying to get Zul'Goth and stuff like that. Because you need those. You know, making power orbs or whatever. But once you get all that done, and you have all those, you know, you start to only want purple. Like, you don't want green, you don't want blue, you don't want orange. You start to only want purple. There's a period of time where you just want purple. And then they put in the minion orbs, the glory orbs, and all that. So now, I don't even want purple, I want glory or minion. I don't want the forge or whatever, I don't want the other ones. But the only ones I want to see are glory and minion. Like, purple's used to be cool, and I think I just like it because I used to like it. I don't need them at all. I just know it's good. Like, oh, that's good. Oh! Is that the best ever? Like, that's the best you can get, right? No way. It's like 2 golden nipples right there. We got 2 crazy drops today. We got a silver plus a minion, like a major minion, a big one. And now we got a double major orb of glory. That's nuts. That is the rarest. That's crazy, dude. Somebody screenshot that. 2 pulsing golden nipples. I think we'll stop there. It can't get much better than that. I think something's telling me that I need to get off live stream, because I said the next good drop we get. And then they gave me the best drop you can get ever. Shiny troops. Shiny troops have kind of fallen off, man, because, like, when they were putting in the loopy journey troops that were shiny, like, I was all excited about shiny troops, but now they're just making, like, a crappy invasion troop shiny, or, like, a crappy glory shop troop shiny. What they need to do is, in the next update, release, like, a bunch of more troops, like, make them shiny. Like, when they introduced the shiny keys, they put out, like, a grouping of troops that were shiny. It's like a bunch of random troops. None of them were that good, but imagine if they do like Merilith and Leprechaun and Thrall and like some good troops actually. Like that'd be cool. Like on the next update, they should shiny some older troops that are actually good. That'd be cool. Like change, but the whole thing is like they got to think of what they're gonna do to the spell and blah blah blah. So they're probably going. It probably takes a lot of work. Like I don't know if they already have in mind what they're gonna do with every single spell in the game when it's shiny. But I think that's the goal, like the overall long-term goal is to make every troop in the game shiny. I think. I'm not 100% sure. We'd have to go back and rewatch and reread everything about the shiny. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be shiny mythics and shiny legendaries and stuff like that. So I just keep saving my shiny keys because nothing right now makes me want to like shiny something to shiny level 3. Since they nerfed the journey troops. So I want to see like a shiny something that I actually use every day, and then I'll throw all my keys and try to get it maybe. Or a new troop that's actually good that's shiny. Because lately we haven't got anything. It's all been trash. So I don't know. Shiny keys were like really exciting, and then all of a sudden they're not anymore. But still a super rare resource that it's desired because it's rare, kind of. It's like gold and diamonds, you know? Like in real life. People just want them because they're rare. Like a $2 bill. Team bonus, yeah. Rain Man says, since Cosmic Dragons dropped, I decided to go left and go for those and Stella, even though I don't have Diamantina. Stellarix is better, so that's not a bad way to go. They buffed it crazy. Like, I can't believe how hard it hits and how it loops and stuff. Like, I'm gonna get it in less than a week now, so. Professor says, didn't Epic Trials for Keytar just stink like Keytar was early? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Keytar sucked. That was one of the hardest ones, wasn't it? Keytar was horrible, yeah. That's like top 3 hardest, huh? That sucked, I remember. It was fun because it was hard and like I didn't just walk all over it like I usually do. But yeah, that's one of the harder ones. You're right. I should have said that in the spoilers. Speak and it shall appear, says Rain Man. Okay, I want to move. I hate where I live. And I want to move and go somewhere better than I'm at. Please. I'm speaking it into existence. Screenshot. Look at all those useless orbs, yeah. Major Orb of Glory, baby. I can do mythics, legendaries, fully. They'll revamp it. Professor says I've had no cosmic dupes, ton of gem dupes. The Keytar Epic Trials, right. Yeah, Tyrion thinks they're going to change the team to something better. They probably should, because that was one of the first ones, and it was super hard. Pan's Veil is another one that comes to mind that was pretty hard, and I think, like, Midnight was not that easy. If I had to, like, think of 3 hard ones off the top of my head, that it's like Keytar, Pan's Veil, Midnight. And Midnight was okay. Like, you could make them run away and stuff. It wasn't bad, but definitely Keytar and Pan's Veil were 2 of the harder ones. Come to Texas, says Amaranter. I don't want to move too far. Like, I don't see my family very much, but I like having them somewhat nearby, just in case. Like, nobody's really helping me. Not that they should. I mean, I'm an adult, but, you know. I don't know. I don't want to air out dirty laundry, but it's not like nobody's taking my kids. Like, anyway. Like, if I need something bad, they'll come rescue me. Like, if I break down or need a couple $100 because I'm screwed. But, yeah, I don't mind moving 30 minutes away or maybe 45 minutes away. And then we got Mrs. Cindy's job, so she just got a raise, and she's like the big cheese. I don't want to move super far because we don't want to commute too far either. But Yeah, this area sucks. It's hard to find something. Stuff to rent right now is like higher than if you get a mortgage and buy a house. It's ridiculous. And even like something will pop up and it'll be gone in like 2 days. And I'm not like a go-getter every day where I'm calling and hurrying up. Like there'll be like this stupid application. Some of them will have like this giant application every adult in the household has to fill out the inner diameter of their butthole. You know? I'm like, geez, Louise, this is taking like an hour to fill out all this stuff. And then you do a application fee and then they don't even give it back or something. And then you don't even get the place. And like, it's so stupid right now, like trying to find somewhere to move. Some places are like the complete opposite. Like the first one we looked at, we should have just took it. Because the guy was super chill. Like, he didn't care what we did for a living. He didn't care how much money we made. All he wanted us to do was mow the grass. Like, but it was like too much. It was too much per month. Like, now I might say, let's just do it. But it was the first one we looked at, and it was like 6 months ago. And we were hoping we could find something cheaper and different. But he was so chill, he didn't want us to fill out nothing. And then you have some places that want the inner diameter of your butthole for every adult in the household. I'm like, Jesus, so different. Every place is different. I need to find a person that just wants to rent their house and they, it's like, hey. Anyway. It is possible, Rain Man. Chad's on his 30-minute break. The devs don't want me to quit. Professor says that'd be good. I'm strong and patient, but oh my god, it sucked. Keytar and Pan's Veil is all I have left. Yeah, those are the two hardest ones, I think. Oh yeah, Tyrion makes a good point. The ones where you can't loop anymore. Renting is quite horrible nowadays. What people say is like, why don't you just buy a house? Because it was super hard to get the car. And I don't think we're going to be able to get a house if we barely got the car. You know? So we want to rent somewhere for like 5 years or so, build up our credit, and then try to get a house for real, like buy a house. We need time. We need like 3 to 5 years to build up our credit. And the car's going to help, and then we need... we never do like the credit card thing. Most people do credit cards out the butt, and then they're making payments every month and stuff. We try to not do that. Like, we have no credit cards. So, but that also backfires, because now we don't have credit. And we were, like, stupid back in the day, and our credit got ruined. We had a house, and then it got foreclosed on. So, it was back when we were, like, freaking 19, 20 years old, so... But I think it's probably off our credit by now, but... It also doesn't... We don't have good credit. We're like ghosts. We have, like, 0. We pay a lot per month, and they still have not redone the landscaping. Yeah, and then they get you in... They're either, like, intrusive and there's no privacy, where they want to fix every little thing and you don't care, like... Or it's the opposite, and they fix nothing. Like, you need something in the middle, where if you call them up, they'll come and fix it, but they aren't, like, kicking down your door to change a light bulb. Some places will kick down your door. They'll do a home invasion to change a light bulb. Like out of nowhere. But other places won't fix... Your house could have a leak and mold all over it and they won't fix it. Like ever. Like, if you have a light bulb that needs changed, even though you can do it yourself, you know, they'll write up a work order and then they'll come back whenever they want. They don't tell you. They'll just kick down your door and change your light bulb. Yeah. Let your dog run loose. That's happened here. They went in somebody's house to do something and they let the dog out. And now the dog is gone. Misty says the housing market is absolutely horrible right now. Worst time to buy a house, but you have to... If you have one to sell, it's great. Yeah. Man. I regret some things. I wish I had the first house. I wish we still had that. And I wish I would have took the first one we looked at recently. It was just too much, and I just know it. Like, Mrs. Cindy would have definitely did it, because she's more... She's not as cautious as I am. Like, I do the financials. I'm the accountant of the household. So I'm always the one saying, nope, 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 nope. Can't do it, can't do it. Even with the car, I was just like, I had to shut my lips and just go along for the ride because I didn't think we could afford it, but it is what it is. We got to move at this point. I'm like, I hate it so bad. And it sucks if you hate where you live because you're there so much and then like it sucks. So many hours of my day suck. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. You guys are the best. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Get about the channel comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. I'm going to do Elden Ring tomorrow, probably around 10 a.m. EST. We're in the capital. We have a plan. We're trying to get into the tree. You know, are we going to beat the last boss? I don't know about that. There might be another whole area. Like, sometimes in these games, they'll have, like, the final area and then, like, a bizarro, you know, other final area that's just as big. So we might just be scratching the surface. I'm not sure. I'm playing it blind. I don't want any guides or spoilers or anything, but it's the capital, and I've been told it's the last area, but there's probably some bizarro world other capital that's going to be just as big or something. That'd be my guess. But we're trying to make it into the main area of the capital. Like, there's this giant tree, and the city is built into the tree, and I want to get into the tree. And we're close, and I have a little plan trying to get in there, so it should be exciting. And you guys saw it last time if you're there. There's so many enemies shooting lightning, jumping, surprising you, just giant enemies, and they come in packs, and I'm just dying. It's horrible, it's hard, but it's fun too. And yeah, I saw the fog gate to one of the last bosses, but we don't have the right key, so we gotta find this key thing. So it should be fun. There's no, like, Gems of War, crybaby YouTube stuff usually on the Elden Ring, because I'm too busy, like, dying and having fun. So you don't have to deal with all the crybaby YouTube stuff usually on Elden Ring. So if you just want to, like, chill with me and have my real personality, it's usually happening on Elden Ring, because I'm not worried about YouTube or Gems of War bullcrap, because it is a little bit of bullcrap, you know. But I'll see you. Have a good one. Thanks for joining me today. Rydia, Livewire, Misty, Sauna, Chad, Emmeranter, Tyrion Shark, The Professor, Professor Man. You know, let me know. Got Tyrion, Rainman, Misty. Maya Boo was here today. Good to see ya. Make it a habit. Sauna with the gifted. Appreciate you. Legendary. Oh, yeah. Got Rydia, Professor, Rainman. Rainman, Professor, Misty, Emmeranter, Anita. Anita with the gifted. Oh, legendary. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Professor with the 2. The Deuce. ESPN 2. The Professor. Supernova. So you drink beer when you're constipated. I missed that. I probably could. I think that it wouldn't work out the way I wanted it to, though. I think my stomach would just hurt really bad and nothing would come out. Mark. Mr. PGGK was good to see you today. Sauna again, powering up. Emmeranter. Chad. Mark. Livewire. Dragor was here today. Dragor. Sauna again. You're a main character, Sauna. Sauna is a main character in the story of the Snowpiercer zombie apocalypse train. And also, Chad is definitely a main character. And today we had the Professor Anita as well. So appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Let's keep it up in March so we can have a March. We'll buy April and May. I'm telling you. We're either ending it after March on my 7th anniversary if it's a horrible month and I have 2 horrible months back to back after changing the whole way we do the channel, after not being happy in 2023, which was strike 1 pretty much. If strike 2 was February, I'm just keeping it real here. So if March goes well, I'm telling you that buys you like 2 more months because we just didn't have we had a good month, so I'm not going to end it. And then if we have a bad month in April, I'm probably not going to end it. I'll probably like try May at least. So I think if we have a good March, that kind of buys you April and May, like breathing room. So yeah. have a good rest of your day. Have the best day ever. I'll see you later. Thank you very, 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 very much. Special shout out to Sana, Professor, Anita, and Chad. And I'll see you tomorrow for Elden Ring. Snowpiercer was good. Bug bye, Maya. We'll see you next time, everybody. Have a good one. Lucky 7. Yeah, I hope so.